Hey everybody, I hope you're well. Life is good, and I'm excited. We're doing a series on the heart, across our platforms and on YouTube, and it's going to be on Simplicity in Life. This is also going to be on the Language of Kings and Queens and a couple other ones that I do my weeklies on. We're talking today about the heart and understanding the heart. We've been talking about nature. You see behind me those trees. Get back there. You see the trees. The trees correspond to what's in your heart, which is growth, prosperity, ideas. It's also, with life, compassion. It means you're unstuck. And so when you are in the realm of the heart, love flows from you. And so that things flow to you. So we flow out this way. And so understandably, this is why we keep our hearts unstuck, which means we get rid of bitterness and hate and all kinds of other things that are just unnecessary in our lives. We walk in humility. Because what can happen is your spirit will precede you. Your heart will precede you. Whatever's in your heart will always precede you. People will know who you are and what you're doing. They will know that you are, who you are by your heart, whatever's in your heart. And so you want to really be in a place where you are able to receive nothing but goodness. Make sure your heart is in the right place. People always say that. That's why you can remain pure and still do things that are, make mistakes, because pure people make mistakes all the time. Their intentions are right. We judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. But we have to remember that when things come out of our heart, you always know what's in somebody's heart, but what comes out of their mouth. Like adultery and murders and hate and thefts, these are in people's hearts. When it comes out of their mouth, it's in their heart. Wanting to steal from people is in your heart, but wanting to be kind is also in your heart. And so because that's the case, one of the things that happens is that we begin to attract things to ourselves. One of the things the Spirit's been talking to me about consistently is, the things I've stored in my heart from when I was like a child, remembering all the goodness. You just have gratitude in your heart. Gratitude will produce some of the most wonderful results in your life. It will keep you from stress, but it will produce some wonderful things. I've been thinking about all the way back from when I was in high school and college, these last 5 years of my life. I'm just reviewing everything over and over and over in my mind, and how grateful I am to these. Some of the relationships I've had, some of them I've had for over 36 years. They're still there. Some of them I've had, some of them are new, and they're just as deep and strong as those relationships. They helped me get here. My dreams that were nestled in my heart. That's why you always follow your dreams, because they're nestled in your heart. And the universe makes sure that you follow your dreams. This is why we work on ourselves. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control. Wisdom, insight, comprehension, and knowledge. And so that's one of the reasons why. And incidentally, I forgot to tell you, we're teaching you on finance. Investopedia.com is one of the things. We have a network called Money With You that would teach you on finance and other things to make sure people have a strong, healthy marriage. Finance, Investopedia.com. Check it out. And so that's one of the things that's important. And so, but your heart is really important. This is why we clear our hearts. Learn to forgive. Forgive people daily. I ain't got no time to hate you. I'm going to forgive you in a moment. But also learn to really just walk in forgiveness and ideas. Abundance is written on the heart. So when we spend time in nature, abundance is written on our hearts. But we also attract to ourselves who we are. That's why we do, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, wisdom, insight, comprehension, knowledge. We just say it to ourselves because we begin to attract things to ourselves. Your heart attracts up to 5,000 times stronger than the thoughts of the mind. So our hearts are free from fear. Fear is nothing more than illusions. That's why people are afraid. People are afraid because they have a fear of punishment. That's why we can love. When you love in your heart, you're not afraid of anything. And so that's one of the things to always remember. Because we're connected on the level of the heart. In the spiritual world, we're connected on the level of the heart. That is where the spiritual world. It's a seat of the spiritual. And so when we love people, we can send out love and receive love through that way. It comes straight to our heart. It's a little different when you're married. When you're married, you're one energy. You're one spirit. You're one, like you see me, you'll see my partner. You're one energy when you're married. So it's still love. It just works a little bit differently because it's the energy. The heart is where you set the intentions about things. And so you learn, we attract people who are like us. That makes a big difference. When you're working on yourself, you attract people who are like you. And so, running over time here, I got like 30 seconds. But we're gonna continue the series on the heart for us to learn to begin to attract our lives. Sit with yourself in the morning and listen to your heart. Sit in nature and listen to the realness of who you are. And so your heart will tell you a lot of things you receive on the level of the heart, and you will always receive good things. Thank you for joining me.